VR rhythm games are coming rather saturated now, aren't they? And I'm pretty sure, just like many things on Earth, the only way to go now is into outer space. So go ahead and hit them like and subscribe buttons, and I apologise for that. I really couldn't think of any other way of starting this video up. But do like and subscribe, it does get better. Okay, so straight away you notice the fact that STARWAVE set out to do something a little bit different to the normal VR rhythm games out there. I'm going to hazard a guess and think that a lot of people are scratching their heads thinking, okay, so what can we do that's different? There isn't many options, are there? But Jiminy Cricket, they came up with something slightly more unique than the norm. Well, actually, it probably didn't come at that much of a stretch. Lightsabers, space, lightsabers, space. There you go. And boy, do they use space really well in this game. Not just for the surroundings, you're kind of like in the space, but also planets whoosh past you as you make your way through these levels. The songs are actually pretty decent, and the game actually plays out quite well. As aforementioned, you have your sabers, you hit these little circles. These circles go casting off into space in the direction that you hit them. Remember that, it's very important. And then they explode in almost like a fireworky type way. Then you get those like strand things that you have to put your lightsabers on and sort of like travel down them in almost like a skateboarder grinding on a rail. And then come the asteroids, which are actually quite decent. These asteroids appear out of nowhere, and basically you have to hit your orbs into the asteroids by hitting them in the right direction. As I said, I'd come back to that, and I did. And then the asteroids explode in quite a satisfactory noise. And then there's this larger orb that basically comes round after a while, then you have to hit it several times like you're banging on a drum set. And all of this while you're travelling through space, and sometimes it's rather trippy. I'd definitely say maybe if you're photosensitive or epileptic, you probably don't want to be playing this game. But at the end of each level, the stars align and you unlock an animal or something. I will definitely say that this game feels different to mostly all the other games that are like rhythm-based VR games. And the main reason I would say is the space atmosphere, going past planets and all these other little things that you do whilst playing. The controls work pretty well, and there's different things that you can set them at different heights and things like that so that the balls primarily go further up or further down. I have to admit that yeah, this kind of works, but also it doesn't feel as sensitive as some of the other rhythm-based VR games I've played in the past. Definitely feeling that sometimes, not all the time, and it's normally when I'm hitting low down, it does sometimes miss the beat that I'm trying to hit. By no means does it ruin the game, and I still have fun with it, but if you want to get the highest score, this could be sometimes a problem. Graphically, it does look pretty impressive, especially when you're going over those planets and you look down or up. Although this can actually be rather distracting at times, and you may want to play the same level twice in order to, well, do better because you are looking around all the time. It looks nice. Sound wise, the tracks are clear. It has many different music tracks, the sounds of hitting things. I didn't mention the fact that the controllers vibrate, but they do. And it's all pretty well synced up pretty well. And please, if you're enjoying this video, hit them like and subscribe buttons. It really does help the channel. And now that I'm at 2,000, I'm aiming to hit 3,000. Be glad to have your help. And that brings us nicely onto the score of STARWAVE. And basically, it is the same, but it's different. It's got nice environments. It does look incredible. It's even got like a observatory type place where you can go and look at all these different creatures and insects and all that you've unlocked during your gameplay. And surely because it feels different, and it does feel literally like a different experience to most of the other games of the same ilk, but there is these slight issues that I mentioned before, so I'm going to give STARWAVE a 7 out of 10. And I do recommend it.